Well, we'll move on, Anthony, to the main event of the evening.
Which was originally announced to be Riddle, Seth Rollins,
yes,
Omos, Madcap Moss, Sami Zayn, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre facing off for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. However, there was a little bit of use a bit of Vegas terms here. I see a 7 and I raise you one more with Austin Pearce and Ian Fury, who just earlier that night lost the United States Championship.
Yeah, it was interesting. He was introduced into the match. I mean, obviously they planned to do that, but
I see why. I see that.
I get it.
He's Vince's boy.
Yeah,
I see why.
Yeah,
it's not bad. It wasn't a bad idea.
It was a typical old school Vince sort of swerve.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I think it caught everyone off, but it builds the heel character even more, and sort of the hate towards him, and Vince's boy and all the rest. And I sort of get it. But there's a couple of things I thought were interesting in the match, and it'll be interesting to hear because Mike's in fine form tonight, so we'll get the raw nuts and bolts. But Omos with the ladder is something really, really scary because he's a bit unco, and him waving the ladder around, I started thinking someone's going to get really, really hurt here, and that was a worry. And it sort of started off, if you're a bit like a King Kong movie, he's swatting all these planes, except this guy's swatting all these bloody wrestlers all over the joint. And at one point I thought, Jesus, I wonder if they're going to let him go over. I mean, he's nowhere near ready, but, And the only other thing I really didn't particularly like, there was, what did you have, 7 men? 8 men? Or
8
men. But there was never really more than 2 in the ring at any one time.
That's traditional WWE.
Yeah, I know. But
everyone bail outside.
Yeah, but you got 6 guys outside of the ring pretending we're tired, we're hurt, we're sore. And then 2 in, 2 out, 2.
Unfortunately, that's what annoys me most about multi-man matches.
Yeah.
Is that anywhere, even if you watch an indie show, Pete, there'll be 3-way, there'll be one guy lying on the ground, or a 4-way, there'll be 2 guys outside, 2 guys out, because they say in the back, oh, well, we're going to get our shine for this part of the match, and you guys get your shine, then we'll switch over. It doesn't look like a fight. If you look at it, let's say we go back to the WCCW bunkhouse brawl matches and stuff like that, where it was just chaos. Everyone was everywhere. There was no 2 people in the ring. Sometimes there was nobody in the ring. They were fighting through the crowd. But this is a problem with multi-man matches, and it's something that in the modern era, because these 2 guys, there's always got to be somebody in the ring, so someone's filming what's going on, and everyone's got to have their turn. We're going to be stuck with this shit. This is how it's going to be.
But it defeats the whole purpose of having a multi-man match.
I agree.
Why haven't
it? That's why I sometimes like Rumbles.
Yeah.
Right? Battle Royals.
Yeah,
you're fighting to stay in the ring. Sometimes the psychology of that is great because it does look a bit like a dog's breakfast sometimes when you got all those people in the ring. But the whole idea is you're fighting not to go out. We're just going to jump out and lie on the floor and wait for our next spot. That's
and the other thing that absolutely shits me beyond belief, they get a chance, they start to climb the ladder. Could you possibly be any slower or frig around any more than you
Did you see some of them grabbing for the belts and then waiting for someone to stop them?
Yeah. That match could have been over 8 times. The only person that really, in my opinion, made it look real and really, really understood the psychology and worked it was Sami Zayn.
Yeah. He's a smart cookie.
He is a really, really, really smart guy. And I know he's getting a good push and, honorary Uso and all. So he's getting a good run. But he is actually quite brilliant.
He's a smart cookie. He is. He is a guy that actually...
He's the only one, I made notes, he's the only one that made it actually look a bit real.
Yeah.
The way he was missing the bag... it was credible. Like, it was floating. I'm trying to. At least he made some effort to make it look like I can't grab it, but I'm trying. But you get even like Omar when he was going to climb, and he just stood there and he's just looking around left. The whole idea is climb the effing ladder, and he just stood there.
Well, he's afraid of heights. He's afraid of heights. He's 7'4". He's afraid of heights.
Well, you have to get on about the second or third run.
He's 10 foot tall. Then he'd be scared as scared.
Oh, but you know what I mean? Like, and then they get up there, and how many? I mean, it looks pathetic when I'm struggling. All of a sudden, I've got this burst energy. Yeah, I can get up, but someone's there now, or like it's not credible. There's no psychology.
This many men in the ring too doesn't work.
No, I know.
Four guys max in that kind of match.
Yeah.
8 guys. You're just trying to throw as many people in there as possible. When have you seen a giant? I don't know. Did we ever see Big Show do a ladder match? I cannot think.
I don't think
time. So why are you putting a 7 foot freaking 3 guy in that kind of match? Right? Because you're trying to push him. Ridiculous. Right? Well, no, it would have been a better match if they put MVP in and left him out.
Yeah.
Right? Would have been better. Right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Right? So you've got that. That's one handicap to the matches almost. Right? Madcap. I like Madcap, but he's really, really green. And he had no idea what he was freaking doing. Riddle seemed to have an idea what was going on,
He was all right.
Sheamus is Sheamus,
Yeah.
You can only polish a turd so much, it's a turd. Right? Sammy was good.
Was good.
Yeah, Drew was good. Right? But not outstanding. Not really his kind of match.
No.
Theory, we hardly saw him there for a while.
Well, that was the funny thing, yeah.
Let me put this to you as an alternative finish to that match. It's still putting Theory over. Right? Remember when they had that big, I think it was a big diving spot outside in front of the...
Yeah.
Right? When they were all killing each other. Why not have Theory go up then and grab the belt while they were all busy dicking around outside? Yeah, but no, they still had to make it...
Snuck up and did it, yes.
Yeah. Opportunistic with it. He wasn't even there. He must have been under the ring having a cigarette.
Yeah.
I don't know where he was.
2 things I liked. I liked how it took 6 guys to pick Omos up and put him through the commentary table.
That's the time to have him run up the side and win it.
Yeah, because that was the only way you could legitimately keep him out of it.
Yeah.
I love the bit when Butch came out. I'm quite liking this Butch character. Yeah, Pete Dunne. But
he's a good worker, Pete Dunne, too. Great worker.
Well, he is, absolutely. But I'm liking what they're doing with this sort of out of control... I want to fight all the time, and then he comes out and he gets up on McIntyre and the whole bit, and I liked it. I did. I thought that was good. And the super RKO on Rollins, Riddle off the big ladder.
I'm waiting for Randy Orton to come back and attack him. He's going to attack him.
Oh, absolutely.
He's going to attack him, mate. The vibe he's getting. You've been stealing my thunder. He's going to come back and attack him.
I have got no doubt. If I was as certain about Winnie Tatslotto as I am about Randy coming back, they've built it to that much of a thing, that it's the last thing anyone expects, but it's absolutely going to happen. And it'll be the biggest feud, Randy and Riddle, and Riddle will be all broken-hearted, and how could you do it? You're my best friend, and I love you, and
Randy Orton will strike like the Viper.
Like the Viper he is.
That's right.
I like it.
Look, this match though was a clusterfuck at times.
Yeah.
But
those matches are. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem, and that's why I think this is, for me, in the whole pay-per-view, right? Out of all their pay-per-views, this is some of the hardest ones for me to get up for. Is Money in the Bank with so many multi-man matches. Because they're not going to be great. Yeah,
but Mick, surely they could be a bit better in terms of you got 6 men outside of the ring and 2 in.
All right, well, let's look at. All right, let's play fantasy. Let's play fantasy booker.
Oh, okay.
Everyone wants to play fantasy booker.
Oh, look, I'll play.
Anthony, you want to play fantasy?
Why not?
All right. Now, let's say you were booking the main event for this show, right? Firstly, 4 men. That's it. That's all you're going to use, right? I wouldn't use any more than 4. I'd keep it as equal numbers, right? And in that whole match there, you would use Theory. Who else? Drew McIntyre would probably use.
Sammy?
Yeah, Sammy, possibly. Depends who else. Like, Sammy, for me, is always a second or third string guy.
Okay.
Right? Who have we got on the roster currently at the moment?
Oh, you mean
You'd have to see Rollins. You have to have Seth Rollins in there.
Yeah.
You'd have to, right? And why not Kevin Owens?
Oh, yeah. He wasn't on the show.
No, that's your 4. That's your mate. It's 4 good stars.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Main event value. 4 guys. They're going to give you a great match. But they've got this clusterfuck of all these people they've put in here that probably don't deserve to be there. Some of them, you know. Yeah, so and those guys too, the 4 guys I just mentioned, could probably go up against Roman Reigns or that. Yeah, yeah. Omos is not even in the picture there.
No.
Omos is a freak show. You know.
Yeah, but
He is.
Yeah.
He's a freak show. So why are you going to put a freak show in that's going to be potentially heavyweight champion? What about you? What do you reckon, Pete? Who would you put in that match? Your 4.
I like Kevin Owens. I think for a bit of variety, I'd still go with Zayn. If you wanted Theory to go over, well, obviously he'd have to be there. Seth Rollins, definitely. So probably, yeah.
Now, if you're going to go super fantasy, Booker, super